Damn, that's kind of my hit. I feel him on that.
Happy birthday.
You gotta make sure, because I don't know, LSU wears white at home for some reason, so just make sure that you're not wearing white. Yeah, I don't know, it's fucking me up every time.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Tigers about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Setting up the screen. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you.
My bad, my fucking depth chart, they got Harold Perkins in at the end. I hate this shit. They got Harold Perkins in at the end, because like he's in as like a rotational end. So stupid, man. So stupid. He's a senior. Alright, we should be good now.
They have a first down at the 43.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Breaks the tackle. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Safe completion on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Fair catch, called for and made. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
Fires to the right. Picked off! What a play by this defense. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Fucking it. Oh, goodness.
And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
For a true freshman quarterback, that was also a terrible decision.
Early in this football game, we're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. He's in open space downfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. LSU right back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him.
Dude,
Let's go to him.
that was another pick again. Fucking Justin Scott terrorizing me.
Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete. It brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Throws it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. It's complete. Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Makes the grab on the left. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you could see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete.
Motherfucker, man. Through his hand. Dude, he broke his collarbone in like the first game last season too.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Nice move there. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few...
Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, he's
not going to take any longer to kick the fucking field goal.
But he can do this kind of damage after he catches
My
the
God.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over the Rebels. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A quick pass to the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Unloads quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain needed about 3 more on that one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning them.
How about this, a fake? Oh, they're after him. He stopped way short of the first down. They tried the fake, and no one was fooled. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Now they'll try the right side. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10+ yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Come on.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. If this offense can't capitalize on this field position, they are going to be kicking themselves all the way to the sideline. It's 3rd and
Drop that, man.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Didn't make him slow. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Yeah.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. It's a seam wide open. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Underwood.
Nice. Fuck me up.
Man, it's Moore.
Wait, he caught it? See, and I throw 2 tip picks already, but that's not a pick. Fucking unreal. Oh my god.
Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Haynes. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. They ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
He's got it. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown LSU.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. He'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver going in motion. Using his legs, it's Haynes. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Finds his man. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durham. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He might want another play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws to the back. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too
Oh, dude, I'm fucking jamming triangle. That's a fucking pick.
They've got a first and 10 at the 34. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Quarterback got it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business.
Bro, I try and do that shit in every... I see you in every Road to Glory. Terrible.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab outside. It's Haynes. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field. And if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. To the air, it's Underwood. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Fired in from the red zone for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. really poor job by the defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Got the quick completion. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Got it behind the line. It's Durham. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback and to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run it from the gun. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes.
Oh,
get this
what
running
the
game
fuck?
going. They're the ones that make it go.
Really nice third
Oh,
down
wow.
sub.
I'm at home,
there
too.
That time. It's third and long. They're
Can I get some
expecting
home
pass. They're
cooking?
mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
Splits the upright.
I'm gonna lose this game by 1, aren't I?
After putting 3 on the board, the
Same
kickoff
shit as
unit
last
ready
minute.
to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points.
Just how Perkins were just handed in.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Underwood.
Wrong way.
They'll throw it to the back
come
of the
on.
screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get there.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute it, get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's going to lose a yard on that one. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Green. Wide open space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Underwood. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Using the quick game. Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Got it.
It's Morgan. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Going up top again.
Oh, come on.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
And this is a tough spot for QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. To throw, it's Underwood. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Rolling right and going deep.
Wow.
Touchdown, Wolverine.
Incredible.
They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here we go. On the ground with the counter. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to lead the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's got enough